I found my fiancée active on 3 dating apps. Her profile: single, no drama. I didn't confront her. I just created a fake profile and arranged a date. When she showed up at the restaurant, I was sitting there with her bags packed. I, 31 male, was 3 months away from getting married. Venue booked, deposits paid, invitations being designed. My fiancé and I had been together 4 years, living in my condo for the past 2. Everything seemed normal. Great, even. We had the whole future planned out. Kids, house in the suburbs, all of it. Then my buddy destroyed my world with a single screenshot. We were watching the game and he was half paying attention, swiping through a dating app. He started laughing, turned his phone to me. "Bro, this chick looks exactly like your girl." "Girl?" I looked at the screen. My heart stopped. It was her. Not someone who looked like her. Her. Recent photos, including one I'd literally taken of her 2 weeks earlier at brunch. Profile said she was single. No drama, looking for something real. My buddy's face changed when he saw my expression. "Oh no, dude, that's not actually." "What app is that?" He told me. I downloaded it immediately while he sat there looking horrified. Found her profile in minutes. Active status showed she'd been online that morning. Felt like the floor dropped out from under me. Went home. She was on the couch watching some reality show, acting completely normal. Asked me about the game. I couldn't even form words properly. Mumbled something about it being good. Locked myself in my office. Downloaded 2 more popular dating apps. Found her on both. 3 apps, 3 active profiles, all claiming she was single. One said, recently out of a long relationship, ready to start fresh. Another had, independent woman seeking adventure. The third was the single, no drama version. All of them had recent photos. All of them were getting matches and messages. Sat there staring at my phone until past midnight, just trying to process. The woman I was supposed to marry in 3 months was actively dating online. She knocked on my door. "You coming to bed?" "Yeah, just wrapping up some work." "Okay, love you." "Love you too." That felt like swallowing glass. Spent the next few days in a fog, went to work, came home, acted normal. Meanwhile, I was taking screenshots of everything. Her profiles, her activity status, the fact that she was online constantly. Then I had an idea. Created a fake profile on the app where I'd first seen her. Used photos of a friend who'd moved overseas and gave me permission. Made myself into exactly her type, successful, into travel, outdoorsy, no baggage. Swiped right on her. We matched within an hour, started chatting. She was immediately flirty, told me she was newly single after a long relationship and excited to meet new people. Newly single. Cool. News to me. Kept the conversation going for a few days. She gave me her number. We moved to texting. She sent selfies with captions about how she was looking forward to meeting someone genuine. I suggested dinner. Nice Italian place downtown. Actually the same restaurant where we'd celebrated our anniversary. She agreed enthusiastically. "Can't wait. It's been forever since a guy planned a proper date." Yeah, because I'd been taking her to nice places for 4 years. But sure. Spent the next couple days packing her stuff. Every single thing. Clothes, shoes, toiletries, that collection of decorative pillows that took up half the couch. Everything. Rented a storage unit. Moved it all there. Took photos of everything organized and labeled. Got receipts. Had my locks changed. My condo, my name on the deed. She'd moved in with me, but legally it was mine. Made a reservation at the restaurant under the fake name. Day of the date, she told me she was having girls' night with coworkers. Would probably crash at her friend's place since they'd be drinking. "Have fun," I said. "Thanks, babe. You're the best." I got to the restaurant early. Talked to the manager, explained I needed a specific table with a view of the entrance. Didn't explain why. Slipped him some cash. He made it happen. Sat there waiting. Ordered a drink. Tried to keep my hands from shaking. She walked in looking incredible. Hair perfect, makeup done, wearing a dress I'd never seen before. She looked around nervously, checking her phone. I texted from the fake profile. "Just parking, be right in." Watched her face light up. She fixed her hair, checked her makeup with her phone camera. Got up, walked over. "Hey." She turned around. Her expression went from excited to confused to absolutely terrified in about 2 seconds. "What? Why are you?" "Funny running into you here. Thought you were having girls' night?" Her mouth opened and closed. No words came out. Pulled out my phone, showed her the screenshots, her dating profiles, our text conversations, all of it. So here's the situation. Your stuff is packed. It's in a storage unit. Put the key and address on the host stand. Paid through the end of the month. After that, you figure it out. You can't. My condo. My name on everything. I absolutely can. We're engaged. Yeah, about that. Held out my hand. Ring. What? No, you gave that to me. Engagement rings are conditional gifts. No wedding. I get it back. Ring, now. She looked around wildly. The host was pretending not to listen, but absolutely was. Other diners were starting to notice. You're doing this here? In public? You were about to have a date here with someone else, while engaged to me. Seemed appropriate. I can explain all of this. It's not what it looks like. Really? What does it look like to you? Because to me it looks like you're on 3 dating apps telling strangers you're single while planning our wedding. I had cold feet. I wasn't actually going to meet. And yet here you are, at a restaurant, for a date, with someone who isn't me. She started crying. Please, can we just talk about this at home? You don't have a home, not with me. Ring. Last chance before I call my lawyer and make this really complicated. She twisted the ring off, threw it at me. I caught it. You're unbelievable. Over some stupid apps? Over you cheating. Yeah, that tends to end engagements. Rings going back in the family. Maybe I'll give it to someone who actually wants to marry me. I do want to marry you. Weird way of showing it. Storage unit address is on that paper. Your stuff is there. Don't contact me except for logistics. We're done. Walked out. Could hear her crying behind me. The host looked extremely uncomfortable. Got in my car. Hands were shaking now, but I felt lighter, like I'd been carrying something heavy and finally put it down. Blocked her on everything except text. Needed that for any issues with her belongings. She texted within the hour. This is insane. I'm coming to get my things right now. They're in storage. Address was provided. Let me in our home. My home. You don't live here anymore. I'm calling the cops. Go ahead. I'll show them the lease in my name and your dating profiles. Good luck. No response after that. Update 1. Next morning started with a barrage of texts. She cycled through every emotion. Sorry, angry, sorry again, threatening. I never actually met anyone from those apps. You're overreacting. I'm getting a lawyer. Please, can we just talk? Ignored them. Her mom called. Let it go to voicemail. She left this long message about how I was throwing away 4 years and nobody's perfect and marriage is about forgiveness. Deleted it. Her best friend texted, really classy, humiliating her in public. She was on a date with someone else while engaged to me after lying about where she was. She made a mistake. She made 3 dating profiles. That's not a mistake. That's a pattern. Blocked her. Around midday, security at my office called. My ex was in the lobby demanding to see me. Went down. She looked rough. Makeup smeared, hair messy. She'd clearly been crying. Please, 5 minutes. That's all I'm asking. No. I can explain everything. You were actively dating other people while we were planning our wedding. What's to explain? I was having doubts. I needed to feel wanted. You are wanted. By dozens of guys on dating apps apparently. Go date them. I don't want them. I want you. Should have thought about that before making 3 profiles calling yourself single. Everyone gets cold feet. It's normal. Normal is talking to your fiancé, not joining dating apps. We're done. Leave or I'm calling security. She tried to follow me to the elevator. Security intervened. Got an email from her that evening. Long rambling thing about how her therapist said it was normal to have doubts and the apps were just exploring feelings. And she never intended to actually meet anyone, except she literally showed up to meet someone. But sure. Deleted it. She came to my condo that night, rang the doorbell forever. My Ring camera caught all of it. Her yelling, crying, begging, used the intercom. What? Let me in. We need to talk. No, you can't throw away 4 years over this. I didn't. You did when you joined 3 dating apps. I never met anyone. You were at a restaurant for a date when I confronted you. That's meeting someone. That was the first time. I was just curious. About what? Being single? Congratulations, you are now. She kept yelling, saying she had more stuff to get, that I'd missed things. Everything is in storage. You have the address. What about my jewelry? My grandmother's necklace? All in storage, photographed and documented. You have access. Where am I supposed to live? Not my problem. Call your mom, call your friend, call one of your matches. She finally left after maybe half an hour of this. Next morning, letter from a lawyer, her lawyer, demanding I let her back into her residence and return her property and provide financial support. My lawyer responded same day, pointed out the condo deed in my name only, the fact that all her stuff was safely in storage she had the key to, and that we weren't married so no support was owed. Also attached screenshots of all 3 dating profiles with timestamps showing when they were active. Her lawyer went quiet after that, but she ramped up. New phone number, you kept the ring. That's not fair, it's mine. Conditional gift. No marriage, it comes back. I'm reporting you for theft. You gave it back voluntarily in front of witnesses. Try it. She actually filed a police report claiming I'd stolen her belongings. 2 officers showed up. I showed them everything. Storage receipt, photos of her stuff organized, the texts giving her the address and key, the deed showing the condo was mine. Sir, there's no crime here. She has access to her belongings. They left. I filed my own report about her harassment, the doorbell videos, the office visit, the constant contact. Document it, the officer said. If it continues, restraining order is easy. Update 2. Second week was peak chaos. She went nuclear on social media. Posted this whole sob story about how I'd blindsided her at a restaurant and threw her out with no warning. And now she was homeless and devastated. Her friends flooded the comments, calling me abusive, controlling, heartless. My phone blew up with people asking what happened. I stayed off social media, but I sent a few close friends the full story with screenshots. Let the truth spread naturally. Within days, the narrative shifted. Comments started appearing. Why were you on dating apps then? Weren't you engaged? She deleted the posts. Her mom called my mom, told her I'd destroyed her daughter's life and needed to fix this. My mom called me. What happened? Explained everything. Oh honey, I'm so sorry, that must have been awful. I'm okay. Her mother says you blindsided her. I caught her on a date with someone else. After finding her on 3 dating apps, I didn't blindside anyone. Mom called her mom back. Apparently it got heated. Now both families were fighting. Great. Then came the wedding vendors. We'd put down about $15,000 in deposits. She started demanding I give her half back. Half of what? The deposits. I put money into that wedding. You put in $3,000, I put in $12,000. And the wedding's off because you were cheating. I wasn't cheating. You were on dating apps actively meeting people. That's cheating. It doesn't count. To who? What world do you live in? Started contacting vendors. Most were understanding about cancellations. Lost about $6,800 in non-refundables. Sucked, but could have been worse. She kept demanding money. Got her friends to pressure me. Come on man, help her out, she's struggling. She makes $75 a year, she'll be fine. You make more, you should help. Why? She cheated on me, she gets nothing. Blocked them all. 3 weeks in, she filed a small claims case. Wanted $8,500 for the engagement ring. Claimed it was an unconditional gift. My lawyer was amused. She gave it back, voluntarily. You have witnesses. This is getting dismissed. Court day came. Judge looked at her lawyer. Your client returned this ring? Under duress. What duress? He confronted her in a public place. After catching her on a date with another man. Was she being detained? Well, no, but was she free to leave? Yes, but the emotional. She voluntarily returned the ring. Case dismissed. Outside the courthouse, she was livid. This isn't over. Yeah, it is. You'll regret this. I really won't. Then she did something monumentally stupid. Broke into the storage unit, cut the lock off, took her stuff, but also destroyed some of my things I'd temporarily stored there. Ski equipment worth about $2,300. Just smashed it all. Storage facility had cameras. They called me immediately. Filed a police report. She got charged with criminal mischief and destruction of property. Her lawyer called mine. Can we settle? She'll pay damages if you drop charges. She pays $2,700 total, covers my equipment plus the lock and facility's security costs. In writing that she admits to breaking in by end of week. Long pause. I'll discuss with my client. She paid. The written admission was gold. Signed statement accepting full responsibility. After that, things went quiet. She ran out of money for lawyers, ran out of energy for fighting. Most of her friends had abandoned her once the truth came out about the dating apps. Final update. It's been about 2 months since the restaurant. The engagement is dead. Rings in my safe deposit box. Final damage. Lost $1,600 on wedding deposit, spent $220 on new locks, spent $950 on storage and lawyer consultations. Got back $2,700 from her for the damages. Net loss, $5,270. Could have been worse. Way worse if I'd married her and then found out. She moved back with her parents. Heard through mutual friends she's still active on all the dating apps. At least, she's honestly single now. Those same friends told me she's been saying I trapped her and made her feel like she couldn't explore her options. Wild. But whatever. Everyone who matters knows the truth. My life is genuinely better. The condo feels bigger without her stuff everywhere. Quieter, but peaceful quiet. Redecorated. Got rid of everything that was ours and made it mine. New furniture, new layout. Mounted that TV properly instead of on the stand she insisted on. Work's been good. Actually got promoted last month. Nothing to do with the breakup, just timing. But the extra income helps. Started going out more. Weekend trips with friends, stuff I'd been putting off. Went up the coast, stayed in a nice hotel, ate good food. Didn't have to check in with anyone. That freedom was intoxicating. Dating? Not yet. Not ready. The trust issues are real, but my therapist says that's normal and I shouldn't rush it. You handled this remarkably well, she told me. Most people would have lost it. I felt like I was losing it. But you didn't. You stayed rational, documented everything, protected yourself legally. That takes serious self-control. Sometimes I think about what would have happened if my buddy hadn't shown me that profile. If I'd married her without knowing, found out years later, with kids maybe, the thought makes me sick. She texted last week from a new number. I'm really sorry. I know I messed up. Can we talk? Didn't even respond. Just blocked it. There's nothing to say. She had 4 years to be honest. She chose dating apps instead. Called everyone on our wedding invite list personally. Brief explanation. Engagement's off. No wedding happening. Sorry for the inconvenience. Most were supportive. Few asked questions. Kept it vague. Things didn't work out or we weren't compatible. Only told the full story to people I trusted completely. The ring is safe. That matters. It was my grandmother's. Means something to the family. Would have meant nothing to her. Started working out consistently. Not obsessively. Just showing up. Feels good to see progress from effort. The money that would have gone to the wedding went into investments instead. Building something. Don't know what yet, but something for me. Don't regret the restaurant confrontation. Not even a little. She was literally there for a date with someone else. The poetic justice was too perfect. Could I have done it privately? Sure. But where's the fairness in that? She was playing me like an idiot. She got caught in the most undeniable way possible. The storage unit strategy was smart, protected me legally, proved I wasn't trying to hold her stuff hostage or destroy it. Changing locks immediately prevented any "I'm moving back in" attempts. Getting the ring back at the restaurant was crucial. Before she had time to lawyer up or hide it, everything was calculated, everything was legal, everything was documented. That's why I came out ahead. She can tell people I'm the villain. Fine, the people who matter saw the screenshots, know what really happened. I'm good. Better than good. Free from someone who saw me as a backup plan. Who was shopping around while wearing my grandmother's ring. Who lied to my face every single day. That's not love, that's not partnership. So yeah, found my fiancée on 3 dating apps, set up a fake date, showed up with her bags packed, ended it in the most dramatic way possible. Would I do it again? Absolutely. She earned every bit of it, and I got my life back. Best trade I ever made.